Hi there, my name is Bruce, and I am currently with Digital Altitude, and I wanted to talk to you guys about the Marketing Mastery event that I had the privilege of going to maybe 2 weeks ago. Um, when I first got there, there were I think a lot of people I kind of didn't know what to expect when I went there. Um, I think my biggest mistake was not talking to everyone that I could have talked to, just to see if there were like a set of steps to getting, or what techniques did they implement to like get to the next level. Because right now, I'm currently at Rise, and I wanted to see if there were any problems that any of the members there ran into that I've kind of encountered myself. So that was probably um, my first big mistake. I talked to some of the people I talked to there were have been in the system for like 3 to 5 years, and for me that was comforting because I've only been there. I've only been doing the system for like maybe 4 months, and I have a good coach. I'm going. I'm progressing pretty well. But for me, in my experience, the majority of it for me is like I think just mindset. A couple of books I read was Cash Flow Quadrant. I read Think and Grow Rich, which is in my library. I mean, the book's been sitting there for probably years, and I didn't think to pick it up until they had referred it. Um, but at the event, the thing that stood out to me the most was um, they showed a short movie, and they did a poll of people who were at the end of their life, and the first thing they asked them was what their biggest regret was, and an overwhelming majority of the people said that it was what they should have done, and they only came to the conclusion, at the end of their life, which really stood out to me. Um, I think um, there's that, and for me personally, it was more, I guess, it's just the mindset. You're getting there in the mindset because most people, the only thing I've been hearing when you listen to the calls every morning was that go to the event, and when you go, you'll end up becoming like a changed person, and you do. Um, but another thing that stood out to me is when they asked people how many people are actually making money with this, and I see like only a few hands like go up. Um, while I was there, like the second day, there were Rise members that were making $15,000 to $20,000 a month, and yet you had Apex members not really making much of anything. Um, so I think it's just probably the one thing that stood out to me was just it's 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 just the progression. I mean, I've only been doing this for 4 months, and all I've heard was that the only thing I've heard from the people I've talked to were that it's taken them like 3 years to 3.5 years, which is like a really good thing. I think the key is like just persistence, and I learned that just from uh, TED Talks. Um, One good TED Talk is, quitting versus failing. Quitting is a verb, failing is something that happens to you, and I haven't really been close to quitting this business. Um, Other than that, I'm still in a way, struggling with it, struggling to understand. But the good thing about Digital Altitude is that, the coaches are there, when you need them. I have a really good coach. Um, so, um, what else? I think I think at the end of the event, let's just say I'm looking forward to going to the next one. And I think this time around, I would most likely talk to a lot more people. And I actually believe that I'll actually be higher up in the system, most likely to ascend. I think around this time, next year. So again, that's my video. I will try to post daily, but thanks guys, and I'll see you at the top. Bye bye.